hipster Jhoira, original hipster from the spirals of time.
So we're about to face the great Biliardo, and that's great. I love the great Biliardo, he's great. But I have to do it somewhat quietly, because my girlfriend is now sleeping. Indeed, so I have to keep it down if I can. It's not the easiest thing in the world for me to do. I'm going to keep this because of Wayfarer's Bauble and Is It Boilerworks. It's not the easiest thing for me to do because I'm very loud and very obnoxious, as you well know. And here I have the preview pane, which is completely useless. Can't put it up here. Nope, definitely not. Can't do what I did with the chat. That's sad. I sure would have liked to. But it's not worth keeping on the screen. Even if I shrink it down to the smallest bit and put it over here, it's not worth it. Because I just have these things slightly smaller. Definitely not worth it. Okay, so what's this thing? You're milling me? Oh, you're milling yourself. Interesting. I'm not sure what to think about that. But okay. Island. Wayfarer's Bauble. Next turn, unless I explicitly get an untapped land that I can Wayfarer's Bauble with, I will be Is It Boilerworksing. For sure. I don't know why he's doing that to himself. I'm really curious if there's something going on here. He just wants to sacrifice it eventually to get something sweet in his hand. Okay, it seems sort of like a roundabout way of doing things, doesn't it? I think it does. Alright, so, Is It Boilerworks? Come on back, Island. Come on back. You were a good dream, but no good. Now I can Dak Fade it and steal his Soul Ring next turn. If I do that, he's going to concede. I don't know if I want him to concede. In fact, I know I don't. I'd prefer he doesn't. So instead, I think I will just Jhoira. The correct move, let the record show, the correct move is to Dak Fade it. But I really, really, really want to play a commander game. I don't want him to concede. If he does something that makes me mad, I'm absolutely playing Dak Fade it and taking that Soul Ring. But until he does, I'll keep it down a little bit. Oh, there you go. Okay. Sure. I can just jilt Jhoira back. And then none's the wiser. Correct? I believe so. And then I have a Gilded Drake. What are you suspending? Nature's Lore. Go for it. Yeah, I think I just jilt you. And I go in. And hit him for 3 with his own Gilded Drake. Sorry, great Biliardo, but you got hit by your Gilded Drake. What are we discarding here? Well, I don't really want to discard anything, but I think Aeon Chronicler is the correct thing to discard. I would like to be able to Wayfarer's Bauble and Jhoira's Time Bug next turn, but if I can't and I don't draw a mana, then I just Wayfarer's Bauble because enough's enough, I think. Makes sense. He's just getting rid of 100% of his land there. It doesn't seem like a good thing. I really don't know if I can get behind the Codex Shredder strategy. Am I missing something? I might be missing something. But I've never encountered someone doing this to themselves before. Alright, Wayfarer's Bauble it is. Now what will we be getting? A basic land. Okay. I guess Mountain's the one to do. And what do we discard? It's difficult. I'm gonna discard... I'm gonna discard Capsize, and that's sad to do, but of all the cards I have, I think that's the one I need the least. But again, that was kind of difficult. Perhaps Mind Rack Liege was another option, but in theory, I mean, if I draw a land, I can play the Mind Rack Liege next turn, and I will over Jhoira, I think. But I do believe, like, look at every single land does he have some special spell that's like, put every land in the graveyard into play? Wow, he says. Yeah, quit doing that. Clearly the fates are advising you against it. Alright. Everyone is a land. I know. I get it, Great Biliardo. I get it. Alright, so. I really... Oh, man. I'm just gonna take his Codex Shredder. I will remove the temptation. He probably won't concede if I just get the Codex Shredder, right? You'll only concede if I take the Soul Ring. Am I right? Come on. Again, that was a terrible move, but I'm doing it because I want to play a game. I really do. I don't want to have to post 2 videos in a week that don't count. It's just sad. But I feel like I'm probably going to have to. If he doesn't actually do anything, and he quits because he can't get his mana right, I'm not going to count this. It's not fair. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. But he is playing this next turn. Yeah, next turn he's going to get forced anyway. That might be able to help. I done hope so. Alright. No land, that means I do this. Wow. Damn, man. Alright, Cryptic Command I'm not going to end up using. Which one of these giant creatures do I not want? I guess Cataract Leviathan. So I'm having issues as well, it seems. I guess we're going to Jhoira. I don't think we're going to use that Codex Shredder. It clearly isn't working. It's not a thing that's working very well. Although maybe I could sacrifice it and get something, you know, something here if I really need it. I might really need this Wayfarer's Bauble. We'll see. I hope not. I hope not. There you go, buddy. That ought to help. Maybe we'll have a game going on. Temple Garden, you have all the colors you could ever need. Well done, champion. Board wipe? Something. Nah, the Wood Elves. Fix that mana. Fix that motherfucking mana. So, now that he's getting there, do you think it's safe to steal the Soul Ring without him conceding? It might be. I think I'm gonna. I think I should. No, well, what is he gonna get here? If it's something that doesn't have a come into play effect, then I won't, because then he'll play it and I'll steal it with treachery. But we'll see. We'll see. What are you getting with your fierce empath? I really want to know. That was a little too loud. Shh, be quiet, plastic cactus. The beast slumbers. Just kidding, my darling. If you're watching this video, you're not the beast. Of course not. Even though I don't think you're a beast of any kind. Oh boy, that was a mistake. Okay, Primordial. So, what would you be taking? Jilt? Capsize? Nah, I don't think I want him to do that. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We will just exile 2 things. We'll exile this thing. Actually, it's smarter to play the Time Bug than to exile another thing. Isn't that correct? Yeah, we're gonna steal this Soul Ring. See you later, Dak. And we'll leave the Jhoira back so he doesn't double block. Keep him away from his giant creature by stealing the Soul Ring. I'm proud of him for not conceding. I mean, I delayed that move for as long as possible. Yes, I did. See, and it was enough for Master Control 3 to go away. I don't blame you, Master Control 3. I don't blame you. Still, I'd say if he concedes now, the game doesn't count. He has to do a few more things. He has to make it a little more interesting, like a board wipe or something. Oh, there you go. Okay, so he steals the Time Bug. That's good, right? Sure. Something. Why not? Go for it. I have 6 next turn. Ugh, whatever. I'll Codex Shredder him. Do it. Uh-oh. Oh, I got a forest. Ouch. All your lands. The Codex Shredder is guaranteed to get the lands. Confiscate. No, I think it's time to Mold Drifter. I gotta get that land. Come on, man. Really? Really? Okay, alright, fine. Play it cool, hotshot. Play it cool. Probably should have played the Paradox Haze so I get the Bulgarian Hellkite earlier, but I guess I'm not in much of a rush. What am I discarding? Tezzeret. I don't need Tezzeret. Ever. Tezzeret. Well, I mean, if I kept Tezzeret, I could have untapped the Soul Ring and used it again. And found the Guild Lotus. That might have been a mistake, but what would I have gotten rid of? Got a lot of fun stuff here. Flame Blast Dragon, it's a known fact, when he comes down, I just win. Every time I played a Flame Blast Dragon in every deck I've ever made with him, he's won the game for me every time I've played him. So I didn't want to get rid of him. Mind Rack Liege is an excellent card that I deign to put down perhaps next turn if something better comes along. I certainly don't want to get rid of Treachery and Confiscate. Those are my get out of jail free cards. And Starstorm is get out of maximum security jail free card. So, is it already my turn again? Oh shit. Here I am babbling, and a whole turn goes by. I think he might have a counter. Spit into Myth. That's something. So yeah, we'll play the Mind Rack Liege. He might counter that. And that's okay if he does. It's okay if he does. He doesn't. I think he's just screwed then. I think he's just screwed. GG, buddy. So I mix an opportunity to Codex Shredder him. Oh, darn. Yeah, we're not going to count this game. This isn't fair. Unless you got something crazy right now. Kind of doubt it. Right? Nothing. Oh, just blocks. Just figuring out the blocks. I hear you. Down to 11. Sad. I don't see any way he can win. I don't think wiping the board's gonna do it. I don't think playing something huge is gonna do it. I don't think, yeah, I mean, there's nothing. There's really nothing he can do. Do I just win next turn if I Starstorm for 1? I might. Or maybe I don't even have to do that. No, okay. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I do. I have to Starstorm. And I will, and then I'll just win, and this game won't count. Not fair. Not a fair game. So yeah, we're just gonna do this for one. And then we get in with everything. And that's the end of this game. Not much of a game. My opponent got some really bad luck with his Codex Shredder, but that's the end of that. Yeah, GG. Sorry, bro. Rematch? I'll play him again if he wants. Why not? Sure, alright. So we'll have another game going on. Maybe things will get lucky. He'll get lucky this time.
Original Hipster Jhoira! Original Hipster from the spirals of time!
Look at that, friends. A 2-for-1. That last game certainly didn't count. I won the die roll. And this is a keepable but not exciting hand. What are we playing against? Oh, it's the Rubinia. Yeah, okay, so we'll keep this hand. And we'll get going. Hopefully it works out for great Biliardo. And we'll get a decent game on our hands. Hey, look at that. I could use some land. Could use an island, not gonna lie, but I'll take this. That's fine. Still have a turn 3 Jhoira, which is about all a lad could ask for. So we'll poop out the Signet. Hope he doesn't have an answer to it. And then we'll Jhoira. And on the following turn, provided Jhoira is alive, we have options, but I think Inkwell Leviathan is probably the best one. Uh-oh. Nothing? Okay, so you just like to tap everything at the end of your turn to show you've got nothing. So be it. If that's what you want to do. That is your right as an American. Actually, are you an American? Is Magic Online available in other countries? I would say probably, but sometimes these things are wonky. You never know with video games. Alright, so if I Koth next turn, what's the deal? Or should I just send up Inkwell and Guile? That's probably the better move. Or is it? Because Koth is really fucking sweet. Koth is really good. If I Koth, if I get a mountain, one mountain, then I'll definitely Koth, because then I can do both. I can -2 and send up Inkwell and Guile. Planar Guide. What does this guy do? Exile all creatures. Oh, it's a super blink. Wow, this is a cool card. Why haven't I seen this before? This is going right in my Rafikaboo deck if I could be bothered to remember. Well, I asked for it. So we Koth, we -2, and we send up the Inkwell, and we send up the Guile. Koth is probably dead next turn, but if that's the case, I eat the Planar Guide. And it's probably worth it. And Duplicate and Treachery, and Capsize for that matter, are all good insurances that Rubinia doesn't get out of control. She could come down this turn. I hope not. Still, I need that island before I can properly deal with her with Treachery. And I need another land in general before I can properly deal with her with Duplicate. Well, that's not true. I guess I can Koth. I can tap everything and then untap a mountain and tap it again, and there's a Duplicate. So, there's that. Grey Biliardo thinking about what he's doing. Rightfully so. Formidable is this Koth of the Hammer. Formidable indeed. Rubinia? If so, Duplicate. Nope. Lavinia of the 10th. Luvinia, Rubinia, Rubinia, Lavinia. Okay, 4 or less. That's just about everything. So, I'll see you later, Koth. It's a good answer. It's a good answer, because now I can't block. I can't even use the Is It Signet next turn. Well, that's a pickle. Oh, going for my face? Yeah, okay. 1 to Koth, 1 to me. Sounds good. Oh, Lavinia. You got me good there, lady. You got me good. Hopefully I can get back in the game when Guile and Inkwell come down. In the meantime, I'm going to be taking a little bit of damage. Lavinia and Rubinia can come down, that's fine. I'll Treachery it, and I guess I'll duplicate the Lavinia. Treachery Rubinia, duplicate Lavinia. Sounds like a decent plan. It did. I heard a rumbling in the other room. You know what? These guinea pigs are noisy. How come they don't have to be quiet and I do? Why don't they wake up, my lady? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Expedition map. Alright, so Rubinia is not coming down then. I will get hit by Lavinia. This is actually going to be bad. He's kept the planar guide up. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, at the beginning of the next end step. So unless he just does it now. Sweet. I actually think I have to kill planar guide. Because otherwise all my other targeted stuff isn't going to work. Nice. So he can't planar guide. That's what I like to see. I can duplicate Lavinia. And then if he wants to planar guide, it's terrible because duplicate comes back down and get something else, including the planar guide. So once I get duplicate out, that's like insurance that planar guide isn't going to do anything relevant. I know he's like some kind of combo with Rubinia, correct? I believe so. I believe you tap Rubinia and then you do the planar guide while it's on the stack, and then you just get to keep the creature permanently. So it's pretty crazy. Hopefully, it's not going to be something that happens. All right, we will just duplicate while we can. 4, 5, 6. Indeed. Duplicate, Lavinia, please. Yes, we'll take that. Put a charge counter, and I think we will attack with Jhoira because I would be happy for him to make the double block. Get rid of planar guide and wood elves. Now that I'm thinking about it, just planar guide seems like he's way more trouble than he's worth. And I could always bring Jhoira back next turn if I wanted to. I could bring Jhoira back next turn and still send up a creature into the stratosphere with her if I so chose. But no, he's just going to chump. No, he's not even going to do that. Because he knows planar guide makes wood elves better. Yes. And now if he planar guides, he's fucked. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Is he going to Rubinia? He might. In which case, treachery is a friend. Yeah, I could treachery because then if he planar guides to get his Rubinia back, it doesn't really matter because then duplicate just comes down and grabs her anyway. It doesn't look like that's even what he's doing. It appears that Rubinia is not even coming down right now. He's going to planar guide? Is that what's going on? Drawn 2 cards and drawn some more? Oh, yes you are. Yes you are. Oh, you can only do it once? No way. Oh, I guess so. So it didn't even get any value. Well, I guess we duplicate this Muldrifter. Did I miss a trigger? That Jhoira is not coming back down? I must have missed a trigger. That's too bad. Oh well, could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Goddamn Klein and its triggers. Damn it. Yeah, let's do blue. Hey, the boiler works. So blue, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We will play this. We'll drop this thing, return a mountain, add a Schnarg to the Schnoob, and get in for 2. A decent turn, but now he has a handful of stuff. So I'm counting on Treachery. Counting on Treachery and counting on these two babies coming down next turn, doing some serious damage. For show. For show. Play something big. I can Treachery it now that I don't have to worry about Planar Guide. I really thought, Planar Guide isn't as good as I thought. He's still worth putting in Rafik, but he's not as exciting if you can only use him once. I thought he was like a ghost way for himself too. And that's just nuts, especially for a 1-drop. It's outrageous. Should have known it was too good to be true.
Who wants all this then? You playing an awful lot of mana, Admonition Angel? I don't care about that. Whatever. Go ahead, exile something. I don't give a shit. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, okay. I will Treachery that. I will Treachery this. Yeah. Seems like a good play. Yeah, okay. Cool. What will you do? I don't really care what he takes, to be honest, as long as it's not the Coalition Relic. Take anything but the Coalition Relic. Anything at all. Just stay away from the Coalition Relic. Oh. I see. You are going to try to do some more bounce shenanigans. Fair enough. I'm still going to take it. Always. So, barring I do not get Force of Willed, we are looking in great shape right now. Treachery is going to be balls nasty. Blue. And we'll do this, and this, because why not? And 1, 2, whatever. Yup, always yield. This. Why not, right? We got nothing else going on. Cast with buyback. Schwamp. Gotcha. I ought to just not do the Coalition Relic yet. Just in case I need to emergency capsize without paying the buyback. I may have to. We shall see. But I'm pretty sure I win next turn if I don't have to emergency buyback. Yeah, that's the ticket. Like, for example, I would absolutely emergency buyback Treachery, because that would also ensure I win the game next turn. Like, let's say he's going to bounce the Admonition Angel or whatever. Do something to it so Treachery goes away. Bounce the Admonition Angel and play some stupid blocker, then I would absolutely capsize Treachery. And it's a guaranteed victory if that's what happens. What else would I do? Let's see, he board wipes right now. What would I get back with capsize if he board wiped? Yeah, I'll just... this isn't as good. I don't think it matters if I lose Treachery anymore. Does it? No, it doesn't. Especially since Treachery comes back to my hand as well, right? It's not just creatures. So it's actually fine. This isn't a huge deal. And you do get a wood elf. Yes, that's true. But a wood elf is silly doodly doo. So I can... Is it Signet and Duplicant, that Cataract Leviathan? If I feel like it. And I may feel like it. The Wood Elves again? Go for it. Go for it. Oh yeah, you did it, friend. Okay, alternate plays. Coalition Relic, 3. 1, 2. Is it Signet? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. So no, we won't be doing that. We will do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. And 6. Duplicant. No. Cataract Leviathan. That was almost a disaster. I would like to use the ability. Indeed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. What you got for me, Blinky Man? Blinky Man. I got me a treachery. Oh, I got me a treachery. He's gonna have to start playing some stuff that makes it so I can't attack him. More, I don't know how many more return everything to your hand cards he has, but I'm guessing a lot. He's at least playing, oh, there's Rubinia. Well, that is not gonna stick around, I'm afraid. No haste for you, Rubinia. No haste for you. I will treachery so hard. Well, first side, there's the Admonition Angel. Okay, yep. Well, I mean, I could just capsize this Admonition Angel. Admonition Angel. If I had to. And then get Duplicant back to get rid of Rubinia. Sure. Or I just capsize Rubinia, because whatever. No. I steal Admonition Angel with treachery. Then I play a land, and I just exile Rubinia. Oops, that's not the way to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Treachery this. That's also not the way to do it. As I was saying, treachery this. Always yield. Untap. Fine. Well, Steam Vents. Do I need the mana? 2. I do not. I do not need the mana. So you can do this. We'll exile this thing. Okay. Would love to use the ability. Thank you. You're very kind. Actually, maybe we want it to Inkwell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We still can. That looks pretty good to me. He can't target Inkwell. And he has an island. So that's a 7 damage. He has to wipe the board pretty much. And this thing flies. So I think we're in good shape. He does have 6 cards in his hand, and that is a lot. He could certainly have an out. I think he'll probably just want to wipe the board. That would make sense to me, and that works for him. Enters battlefield, exile another target permanent. Okay. Doing that to the angel isn't gonna Yeah, it would, because then he'd get it back, actually. But I would get duplicate back. And if this is gone, does the angel even come back? I don't even know. We'll see. Yes. We'll find out together. I'm not 100% sure that thing will even come back. Yowzer. That one hurts. Prophet of Crufix. Mother T-fucker. That's a good card. Indubitably. Simic Growth Chamber. Well done, sir. Well done. So... let's think about this. Let's say I bounced his Flicker Wisp. That's 10 damage. That's not enough. So it's not worth it. Mine Rack Liege, also not worth it. Might be capsize territory. Trying to keep the game locked with capsize. Especially if you're attacking with the Flicker. You must be wiping the board. I don't know why you'd attack with the Flicker Wisp. Seems like that's asking for duplicate to come down. No, alright. Well, Glimmer Point Stag actually still works. That's too bad. That's too bad. I definitely have to send this up in the air then. Or... and each player. Well, let's just get in with this. See if we can do a bunch of damage. Oh, right. No wonder you attack with the Flicker Wisp. What am I, an idiot? Creatures on tap as well, not just mana. Because it's a fucking crazy card. Really? So I just win? You gotta have a counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going all in. What? Alright, let's see if this works. We'll do red first, okay? How about that? How about we do red first, so that when lag doesn't make us hit cancel again. Survey says... counter? It's gotta be a counter. You don't play blue without playing at least one counter. No way. Even I play Cryptic Command in all my blue decks. Yeah, of course he does. So be it. So be it. No? What did that do? I'm a little confused. Maybe he's just showing his stuff off. I don't know. Rubinia, okay. Yeah, I think he's just, it's just over. And he's just like, well, look at all the stuff I have. Nice. GG. Alright. Well, that's the end. This one we are counting. So between the two, I do have a single victory against the great Biliardo.
She keeps it classic, standards a no-no. She keeps it vintage as a matter of fact. She thinks your music is just sort of so-so. She has a preference, but you probably never heard of that. Reject your disbelief, my friend. Or better yet, why don't you suspend? Original hipster Jhoira. Original hipster from the spirals of time. Original hipster Jhoira. In just 4 turns, she'll start a victory climb.